mic is now on. It was muted before, but it's on now. Okay. Pretty swag. Okay.
Oh my. Hey, you're live! Oh my god!
I know, right? Oh my god.
Oh, oh my
Cats Arts
god!
live? Oh man. Oh,
Alright,
frick! I forgot. I made a thumbnail for my live stream, but I forgot to include it.
that may be slightly important.
Can their lives drink their blood. Come on, Jeff! Get him!
Ooh, you're gonna get copyright
No,
strike.
my voice isn't good enough to match Bo's.
Jeffrey Bezos is gonna say that and be like,
Jeffrey Bezos. Jeffrey Bezos. Oh.
Jeffrey Bezos. You did it!
You know Bo's a feminist. Something, something, something. I forget the lyrics. I had it in my head, but I can't say it because I don't. Ugh, it's like perfect in my head, but then when it goes to my mouth, it's not perfect. Changed.
What song?
It says like, take off your bra and burn 'em, because you know Bo burns 'em, and then it's like I don't know.
Wait, is it Oh Bo?
I don't think so. They say like, is it working? Did it work? Oh yeah, it worked. Okay. I don't want to say if it's made for kids or not. Then it's gonna restrict things, and I don't want it to do that.
Don't make it made for kids then.
Features like personalized ads and live chats will not be available on live streams. It doesn't say. Should I make it? Oh, wait. Okay. No, it's not made for kids. Okay. Okay. I love how you said, hey, besties.
Yes. I will be that basic girl.
Anyways.
Anyway. Alright, let me post this on my channel. Public, create.
Come on, Jack. Get him.
Upload.
Share the live stream to my server so I can get my server people in there.
Server people, please
if
join.
They join, you know.
They better.
My thumbnail says I'm big brain. As it should. Okay, there we go. Are you going live?
No, I'm not going live.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying that you're live, so to join.
Oh, thank you. Wait.
No
what?
problem.
Did you upload something?
Yeah.
I'm so confused. Oh, okay. It's a... Oh, it's a video.
Yes, precisely.
Okay.
And then we put it in the
that in like 3 seconds.
What can I say? I'm just a wizard. No. This was the beginning of the heat wave meme.
So
and then
are going to do it.
No. So then I realized I'm not gonna finish it, so I'm like, use that as a live.
My wrist hurts. Okay, so for my little storyline stuff, I should click. Yeah. Ow. Oh. Okay, there. Click. You know. For the storyline, I wanted it to be like not edgy, but edgy. Like,
What you gotta be more specific.
like war, or a zombie apocalypse, or a purge. It's like edgy, but not edgy. It's like more action than edgy.
So traumatic.
Yeah, I want it to be traumatic to my characters.
Yeah, giving your characters trauma.
But I don't know what to choose.
Well, let's look up. Let's not look this up, actually. Um, okay, so what I'm feeling is you did the thing before with the post-apocalyptic, a post-apocalyptic. I cannot speak today.
Post-apocalyptic?
Yeah, like thing with the person
Into the
who
song
had the wear.
September.
Yeah. So you can build off of that.
That's true, because I already have that. And I'll be like, oh yeah, this was totally intentional.
Yeah, no, I totally you could so you can build off of that world, just redesign the characters, add more, and redesign the world, but you saw the base being like it's like a post-apocalyptic zombies. And and so there you go.
The zombie apocalypse aftermath. Like living in it. Or after
Precisely.
it. I don't know. But I love
during it.
During it. I love looking outside. This might sound like I need help. But I like looking outside and like imagining, like if I'm looking at a house, I'll imagine what would the house look like in a zombie apocalypse? Like if that occurred. Like the nature would overgrow it. Like grow into it. The windows would be shattered. And I'm like, I should draw that.
I mean, it's called inspiration a little bit.
Of my imagination.
Exactly. You can do a world taken over by plants.
By plants?
By plants.
Become, well, they're already alive, but become carnivorous.
More
carnivores.
Yes.
They start eating people because Earth knows that we suck.
Sounds like a little shop of horrors a little bit.
I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna just say yes.
It's this music. It's a musical thing.
Okay, but okay, so we have the zombie apocalypse aftermath. So that reminds me of my animatic to the song September. And then the setting. So like what would, not necessarily the location, but more of like how it would look. So like overgrown. I guess we can refer to like Zombieland, the movie. Not the people, please. No. I want the Earth.
No Earth at all.
Apparently not. It just comes up with all the people. But it's like
you.
Like the roads are, what would the word be? It's like they're cracked, but that's not like worn, I guess. Roads are worn.
What?
Like the roads, they're like worn out. But like, it's like there's weeds growing through the cement and concrete. And they're like cracked. I don't know any other word besides the word worn.
I think that's the right term for it. I know there's another word. I know what you're thinking of, but I can't remember it either.
The animals. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. The animals contracted the disease. So, like the zombie deer disease, but more with, like, more animals than just deer.
You know, some possums, some polar bears.
Like in, I forget what it's called, I Am Legend, when the dog got bit, and the dog, oh my god, I cried. That was so upsetting. And then he had to kill his dog.
I've never seen that.
You shouldn't. It's so sad. I mean, you should, because it's a good movie, but it's so sad. And when I was younger, I thought it was the most terrifying thing ever.
We were having a conversation like that the other day. Me and Cassidy were, and we were talking about how, like, yeah, how the movie, what's it called? A Dog's Purpose was like a super sad movie.
I surprisingly didn't find that sad.
How? The dog got shot.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I didn't find it
but
that upsetting. Not because I wasn't upset by it, but like I wasn't as upset as everyone said. Because then they made a second one where the dog's living its life in another dog. And then they made a third one where that dog's living its life in another dog.
I'm starting to see the same process.
Yeah, so basically that dog never really died. It's just that body died. I'm like, oh, that takes the upsettingness out of it. I don't know.
What if the dog, like, just wants to just end? He's like, my master died.
Poor dog.
He's just forever living in that cycle
of different people. Kind of like God, but in a dog. The dog.
No. No.
Their purpose is to go to different families and create better in their family by being a dog. I wish I was a dog.
Well, what if your dog, right?
Yeah.
The dog you have
Bork
is actually supposed to be with somebody else.
My dog is God?
Your dog is not God. But if you're, like, hypothetically, if your dog's, like, supposed to be, like, with another owner, because that's their purpose, but you think they're supposed to be with you.
That's upsetting, because, like, that is my dog. You can't take my dog, because its sole purpose is for you and not me. No, that's my dog. But if my dog's God, and my dog
Your dog
to be with someone else to do its godly deeds, then I guess it's fate.
I don't think God gets, like, bored and is like, let me be a dog.
I mean, who would,
like,
though? If you can become a dog and then go back to yourself after you're, like, done with being a dog, I would do that. If I could shapeshift into animals, I would love that. That'd be great.
Are you just... Will the dog just, like, spontaneously just stop? It's just like, God's just like, nah, I'm done with this. And then just, like...
Imagine having a dog and then you wake up one day, it's like a 40-year-old man. It's like, I don't want to be your dog anymore. It's like, what?
Wait, what?
Like, you have a dog and its purpose is to just, you want to be a dog. And then when you're just done with being a dog, you become a human again. So imagine it's your dog. And you're like, good night, doggy, whatever you want to name him. And then you wake up in the morning, it's just some dude.
Sup, sup, Kanye. God. Yeah, that's what you can base your world off of.
Screw everything. We're going to do that dog story. No.
Exactly. We'll write a cinematic masterpiece.
What? I don't. My brain's dumb right now. I'm trying to find more things for the setting. The animals contracted the disease.
Okay. So, like, I'm sorry, what are we going off of?
Kind of like a mixture of WALL-E. like,
Oh,
like a mixture of WALL-E and a zombie apocalypse. So like pollution and littering. It's like the world's restarting itself to become healthier again. But that happened because humans were dying. So like if a zombie apocalypse happened and like the population drastically decreased because of the zombie apocalypse, the world would get a lot better.
no.
I had a notification show up. Anyways. It was from
Okay.
the I Love You server, and it's the channel for UNG.
Yeah, I saw that, and the person with a bunch of heart emojis, and I'm like, Okay. All right.
So I thought, like, stop it! I gotta mute them.
Mute the server
They're
there,
like, he's
just
like
like,
my bae. That's what they said.
actually, hold on, I'm gonna reply.
No, please. I'm gonna say, I'm streaming, and the notifications for simping for Null showed up. What if they join my stream?
You can ask them.
That'd be weird though. They're all like 13 and 14-year-olds. But I don't know.
Isn't Noel like 25?
No? I don't know. I should look that up. I know he's 6'1".
He's your boyfriend, but you don't know how old he is. Maybe a bit of a problem if I do say so.
Of course he's 18. The creator made him 18 so that he's simpable.
Just like God. Just like for Doki Doki.
God,
they had to put that in the beginning.
Old?
No! Oh my god!
I wonder. Oh wow, Kazuki, aka Q-Tip, is 24.
Hey, my man.
You. How old's Dieter? How did we get here? Dieter is 17. I'm sorry, you can't simp for him. He's a minor.
Ma'am. No.
You're illegal. You're illegal.
I'm not illegal.
Yes, you are.
You're
both minors, but why would you do that? How old is Shanae? If Shanae and... Oh, okay. She's 17 as well.
That's the reason why he can be... They're an iconic couple.
I knew you were gonna say that. No.
Debunk my reason?
Her birthday is a day before mine.
Nah.
Huh. I don't like Kazuki.
I like Q-Tip.
Why?
Because he's Q-Tippy.
Oh, I read a theory on Tumblr, because you know Tumblr, and I read a theory that like Noel is suspicious and actually like he doesn't have good intentions, which I thought was pretty stupid because like why? But it made sense though with all the evidence they gave, and that started worrying me, and it made me see the webtoon a lot differently, and now I'm sad. But now I'm
Wait, that.
depressed. But
Yeah, wait, hold on. That he's what?
that he's really suspicious. Like his intentions aren't as he makes it out to be, and that he's like planning something, which makes sense, especially in the latest episodes. I won't spoil it for you, but it makes sense. And now I'm scared that it's gonna be like good boy goes bad. I'm like, no. No.
This is not how it's going. I thought, wait, aren't they canon?
What?
Shinye and Youngji.
Did you just say Shinye?
Shut up.
I don't know. No.
Because I'm.
Canon? I don't know if. I don't think they're canon. Yeah. She tweeted saying. Ew. She tweeted saying it's like there's nothing canon yet.
She's just making up as she goes along. She's like, we'll
But
see.
she did say who Shanae's gonna end up with. And you know who that is?
No.
No. Kazuki's a Siskin.
Oh, shut up. No.
She said that and everyone got so mad. Because, like, they're like, this has to be a joke. He's married, has, like, 3 kids.
I mean, I ship it. Shinye and the assistant there.
No. You know what my one character should be? My character for my storyline should be Null, but in a zombie apocalypse.
Bit of a copyright.
Yeah,
but
they just edit him into it.
Exactly, just Photoshop his face onto the character. It's fine. They can't tell. It's exactly. Okay.
It's just like him with an edited like shotgun in his hand.
Oh my god, no.
That would be really bad. Oh, another theory was he wears makeup. And I didn't realize that until they pointed out one of the screens from the webtoon. When I think you got this far, like with the party and Shanae, and like she hurt herself by falling off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and Noel went in to catch her, and concealer was running off of his face into the water. And people were like, Noel wears makeup? And then the theory was he wears makeup to hide the bags under his eyes to like look more appealing because it was a party for a family event. So I'm like, oh, he wears makeup. Okay.
All right. That's fine. Nah, it. I don't know. I have to restock on it.
You do. You really
I
do.
very much so do, but
you're procrastinating on it.
Yeah, I am.
Why?
I'm too because I'm too tired.
You can't yawn right now.
I can yawn. I have 3 books to finish reading and 3 essays and a packet to do. Yeah. Well, it's a lot of work, and I'm falling behind schedule.
Can I write your essay for you?
No.
Why?
Because I don't want to fail.
Wow.
I'm being unless you read the book.
Oh, I'm not reading that book. No, I thought it was like an essay, like an opinionated essay. Then I'd do really well. But if it's a book, I don't want to read. You can have fun with that. I'm good with essays. That's why I asked.
Well, you're gonna have a hard time writing my essay if you don't
You
read
had
the
the
book.
benefit of the doubt that I was going to fail you anyways. I don't want to do something for someone who thinks I'm stupid.
You were gonna fail me.
No.
Anyway, what do you
Not
mean?
on purpose. No. I swear.
On accident. I would write, I don't know, I haven't read the book. Lol.
Lol. Uses LMAO
Lol.
in the essay.
Exactly.
God. This is why I write my own books. I don't have to. I should write my own book. Like, full blown. Like, pages and everything. And then make one hard copy of it and use my book for my own book projects. That's like scamming at its finest. And I know the book because I'm the one that wrote it. But it's an actual book. So like, they can't tell me like, oh, you can't use that book.
What are you doing?
I'm going to write my own book and make one hard copy of it. Hello, I'm talking about scams to get through English class. Anyways, I'm going to write my own book and make one hard copy of it so that I can like physically show it to my teacher. Like, yeah, this is the book by my name. Like, I'm the author. They can't tell me my book isn't allowed because it's a real book. And the project would be easy because I already know the book. Because I wrote it.
Well, that's a lot of effort into acing a project.
She's scamming English.
This is a tad bit of effort.
Listen.
You know what?
Listen. I had to read like 4 books for my honors class this year. You know how many I actually read? None. And you know what grade I ended with? A B. I think I think that if I write my own book that I'll do better.
I think that B could have been an A if you read.
Hey, you're not my mom, okay? Shush. I did fine. I did fine.
I'm Jiminy Cricket. You know, may not be your mom, but I am the voice. How long do you want the book to be?
I've written stories before, and they can get pretty long, because I know how to make, especially with essays, I know how to make it seem longer with, like, better word choice and stuff. You just scam the essay. But I'm such a scammer.
Oh my god.
For a book, I don't know. I'm just brainstorming right now. But instead of typing out the book itself, which I probably will do that as well, so that people who are more into reading than art can actually read it for themselves. But I'm more on the baseline of just making animatics and animations for it, and then I split up the book into those animations. And like when you read the description and watch the video, you'll know what's going on. Kind of like the 1-4.
Huh?
And her mirror episodes and stuff. But mine's not gonna be like that really. I don't have the effort or motivation to do that. That'd be really cool, but I don't want to steal her concept of like having voice lines and get like MAPs to make it happen, because I feel like that'd be like I'm stealing from you. And
no.
Second of all, I don't have the patience for that at all. I'm more of a, I'll do it myself so I know when it'll be done, rather than I'm gonna do an MAP and wait for everyone else to get done, and I don't know when it'll be out.
That's when you do it all yourself and then stress yourself out.
Well, I don't want to do that either. So, I'm not gonna do an MAP. I'm just gonna do short animations. And hopefully this doesn't become one of my projects that I push to the side. Ugh.
Nah, wait, so what are you officially doing with this? Like,
I want to, like, okay, this is gonna sound really cringy, but Dream SMP inspired me with this. Because all they are is Minecraft streamers that I know of, at least. And they, like, play games, they're all friends and stuff. But they all have their own story. You know what I mean? And, like, lore and stuff like that. And people make animatics and animations on that, and it gets so much credit and attention, and people are really into it, like it's its own fandom in itself. And it's not just them that have that concept going on. That's a lot of people.
yeah, there's also yeah, there are a bunch of like nah, I get you. A bunch of mini fandoms.
Yeah. So that's what I want. I want to make mini fandoms. I want to make a mini fandom of myself. Like, I've tried. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I really strive to be an art influencer or animator that makes people happy, and like you like my characters, and you'll make fan art or stuff like that, and I get to see it, and then you guys are happy to see my characters, like bringing them to life and stuff like that. And I want that, but I can't just get that, you know what I mean? So I gotta work for it. And I feel like a storyline and giving everyone backstories and stuff like that will really make that happen. Like, at least a step forward.
Yeah, I mean that's usually what happens with bigger creators and stuff, giving the characters like background knowledge and stuff. Well,
Yeah.
like yeah, more depth basically. Yeah.
But I also feel like it'll be beneficial towards me as well, with getting me like improving myself in art. Because if I have, like, I don't know my characters yet, that's why you're here. I wanted you to help me out. But if I like make their design, that'll be fun in its own, like making their design like a complex detailed drawing of like, who is this person, who are they to the storyline, and like people are going to learn that. And then to promote it, I just draw my characters and like draw what's going on. So I feel like that'd be fun.
It would be. It would be. I mean, it's a good idea, honestly.
Don't go. So for characters, we can have hunters, because if you're weak in the group in like a zombie apocalypse, you're gonna be the first person to go, whether the group's gonna kill you or a zombie's going to kill you. Because if you're weak and scared, you're gonna attract, you're gonna make others like affected by that. So
Yeah.
we're gonna have hunters, like protectors, hunters / protectors, like defense.
Yeah. Side characters there. Okay. Okay.
No. They're part of the group. So like, have in mind of like a group of like 5 or more people. But in the beginning of the story, there'll be more people, and then as the story goes on, it'll like slowly decrease in the amount of people due to, you know, side conflicts. But
Due to you know, disagreements. Okay.
What?
No, go ahead.
The hunters and the protectors for the group would be like the people that would stay up at night to keep watch when everyone else is sleeping. like with shifts and stuff. And there'll also be the people that like they're trained. Like they're brave, you know what I mean? They're brave and they're not afraid to shoot or use a weapon in any case, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what you should do?
What?
Like a part of it? Have like sorry. Have like instead of like fighting for their life, because granted there's so many zombie or like
Yeah.
post-apocalyptic stories that like have that theme, and it's like, oh, are they gonna die? Are they not gonna die? You know?
Yeah.
Have it set as they figured out a way to survive already. Like they have a camp, have all this, but they need to venture out for some reason.
Like like a silent like that one movie we watched. I forget what's
Sort of. But instead it's like it's protected and there's way more people than like 3 people.
That gives me the idea from I Am Legend, but I don't want to copy that because what they did was uh Will Smith was the main character and he didn't think there were any humans left. But the theory was that there was a whole camp, like base camp, with a bunch of humans living in a society without zombies. Because they had like a wall built and everything, and they had their own society. And he just wasn't part of it because he didn't know about it, and he didn't know where it was. But the whole movie was about basically getting there. You know what I mean? So that would be the quote unquote reason they would leave camp. But I don't want to copy that.
You don't have to. You can twist it. You don't have to copy it verbatim, but you can twist it in a way. You can be like, instead of in a way, instead of like, oh my God, instead of him being alone trying to find that, and say that like,
Sorry, I'm being corrected.
huh?
I'm being corrected. So,
From him.
Ost is watching the stream, and
Boo! Get off the street.
no. I said the movie's wrong. I mixed up the movies. So, I Am Legend was about finding a cure for the disease. No! Dang it, he's getting off the stream. But
because I yelled at him?
no, he said I'm getting off anyways, probably gonna take a nap. But still, that's the reason he left, like he went out. He was trying to find a cure for the disease.
Yeah. Okay, so definitely not cure for the disease, but we can combine the two. There's potential. We can do
Well, basically the movie's about a cancer treatment, but like a cancer cure. You know what I mean? And it went wrong. Like it gone wrong. Kind of like this is controversial, but if vaccines went wrong, like if it went wrong in like the next 10 years, the quote unquote zombie aftermath would be what it is.
yeah. Oh my God, wait, that can be the. All right, no, we're making a whole movie out of this. This isn't like a backstory at this point. I was gonna be like, oh, okay, so they're searching for people, and one of the people is like the doctor that they still suspect to be alive because he's been sending signals and blah blah blah. And then they get the vaccine, like that he creates, but like you said, it's infected, and then they infect the whole inside of the camp.
I mean, okay, we really need to narrow this down.
It's getting bit too complex.
So for characters, I added health/medical peoples, and they use earth products and medicine from abandoned pharmacies or like stores that they find.
Or natural resources.
Yeah, I said that. Use earth products. I should make that natural resources. Who says earth products? Okay. I love it when he joins my stream. Because then he, like, knows what's going on. But, okay.
He's still secretly here. He's like, I've never left. Been on this whole time.
He says he's tired. He was outside all day, so... I mean, I'm not surprised he's tired. Okay.
Imagine being outside.
Being outside. Could be you and him, not me, though.
Yes, we secretly met up at the beach. How'd you know?
Okay, so the basic storyline would be like what you were just saying, and I said narrow it down. But then we can have like, is there gonna be a bunch of mini conflicts, or is there gonna be one big main conflict that the whole thing like strives up to? And then after the conflict's resolved, it's over.
One big conflict, because if you're trying to make it just like a backstory and not as complicated, if you have a bunch of mini conflicts, you're basically prolonging a whole series. So I'm going to say one big conflict, and then like once it reaches that point, I guess, yeah.
Disney does a bunch of mini conflicts, like the Owl House. Anyway.
Yeah, and then you reach the big conflict in the end, and then it leaves you on suspense, wondering what's going to happen next.
Exactly.
But I highly suggest doing one big conflict, saying like the outbreak, and then next thing you know,
well,
it's a fight for life.
Is the conflict the outbreak, or is the conflict something else? Like, because if the setting, like if the conflict is the outbreak, then the setting needs to be pre-apocalypse and during the apocalypse.
You can do re-outbreak, because not the outbreak of the deteriorate, like, of, like, the zombie thing, right?
Okay.
That already happened, but for animals. So what this guy did is that he used the we're gonna say not sinew, freaking what's it called? Stuff inside your bones.
The veins?
Yeah.
The muscles? I don't know.
No, muscles on the outside. God, what's it called? Marrow. Use the marrow from bone marrow. Use marrow from the animals to create something. He thought from the animals that weren't affected, that looked dead.
Huh.
But meanwhile, those animals were infected, but they just didn't take form. And so when they gave out the the vaccine to make we haven't figured that part out yet. It turns out that, oh dang, it's kind of infected, and so people start to become infected, and the people who didn't like get that are fighting for their life against people.
So are you coming up with these ideas, or is this an actual thing, like a movie or something?
I'm coming up with these ideas on the spot. I'm looking at my ceiling right now. Okay. I don't know if there's a movie with that,
this is why I was going to share the doc with you.
Because I just random ideas.
Yeah. But
so
Okay. So it'd be pre-apocalypse, and the conflict would be the outbreak.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, it's during the apocalypse, and
Yes,
the
but-
conflict is the outbreak among mankind, not mankind, against
Humanity.
men. Yeah, basically, not men. You know what I mean? Like,
Humanity. um.
even though animals were already infected, so it's just an outbreak against humans.
So it's always been a theory it would happen, but nobody ever thought it would. And then it does.
It was spoke about on like TV and stuff like that, but no one ever thought it was actually going to happen.
Alright. So a disease. It's a disease. I would say it's a disease. A disease known to be transmitted through animals. Speculations upon it transmitting to humans were made, but never believed. Till what year should it be?
2145.
2145? Okay.
Very specific, but you know.
You actually have, you're like using deja vu. Like, this will happen.
Yeah, I'm telling the future as is. How'd you know?
Till 2145, humans are introduced. What should the disease be called? We have the zombie deer disease, but that's to deer, and that's real. So you can't use that. It should be like a code. Like COVID was COVID-19 because of the year 19 and the COVID strand. But what should we call it? It'd be year 2145.
LSV, life-saving vaccine.
Life-saving? Okay.
LSV.
It's like LSD, but different. LSV 45. Life-saving vaccine. Year 2145. I'll just say 2145. Okay. Are introduced to LSV 45. A vaccine given out towards how should I word this? A vaccine given out in hopes to protect prevent the spread of the disease.
Yeah, but if it's only among animals, why would it spread to humans?
Listen, okay. Okay, the vaccine is what spreads it. Okay. So 2145, humans are introduced to LSV 45. Scientists using, you said animal bone marrow?
Yeah.
Animal bone marrow as a natural product in the shot. Oh, in the shot.
In the shot.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna say the infected bite from an animal.
The infected what?
The infected bite from from a zombie animal.
I was thinking, oh yeah, how is this gonna correlate with zombies? Now it's turning into like an anti-vaccine story.
Don't get vaccinated.
So I was thinking, what was going on in my head was, So the vaccine has infected zombie animal bone marrow to say, like, scientists would say, this is a natural product, this is safe. No need to, like, be scared of this, you know what I mean? Which, hey, if my vaccines were made of nature's products, I would not mind that, you know what I mean? Because that's natural. But
Inject some sticks into your veins, yeah.
but the animal being infected and they didn't know it would sabotage that. So I was thinking the vaccine would make the people have that effect on them, and that's how the animal disease transmitted.
How?
What?
What?
Listen,
No,
I'm
because
making up my own science right now.
as you should.
The animal used was infected by the previous strand known decades ago. Okay, so disease known to be transmitted through animals. Speculations upon it transmitting to humans were made but never believed. This disease spread throughout the animals was a strand of LSV. Until 2145, humans were introduced to LSV-45. Scientists using animal bone marrow as a natural product in the shot, not knowing the animal used was infected by the previous strand known decades ago. Okay, so basically what it sounds like, if you know how COVID-19 is a strand of the other coronavirus that we knew about earlier?
Yeah.
So that's what's going on in my story, but the way they make the COVID vaccine is with the bat bone marrow. And then it goes wrong.
So what I'm hearing is
God. This is gonna be like no. This is gonna turn into a political story, and I don't want it to.
Yeah, we're gonna be canceled for not needing to be canceled here. Or just like we just came up with a story. I swear it didn't mean anything.
Alright, so not knowing the animal used was infected by the previous strand known decades ago. The disease was transmitted through would I say thousands or millions of the people? Thousands.
Yeah, no, not millions.
Through thousands of vaccinated people. This is really political, like really. It's like screaming, don't get vaccinated. But that's not the point.
That's not what we're going for.
I swear, this isn't what I mean. Okay. Alright. Within months? No. Within... How long would the aftermath take place? Like, I got vaccinated today with LSV 2145. How long will it take until I turn into an animal zombie thing? After a few short months of being vaccinated, these people soon became diagnosed with, I can't get it out of my head that this is really political. These people soon became diagnosed with a zombie-like disease
called zombie-itis.
No.
Only infected. For the most.
Okay, wait. Okay, so the disease strand is called LSV. And
LSV.
and the vaccine's called LSV-45. I think we should change the vaccine name.
To what?
Well, why would you name the vaccine the name of the disease? Unless that makes sense. I don't know.
Take Corona, for example. What's the vaccine called?
I don't know.
The coronavirus vaccine.
Oh, okay. So, the disease spread through the animals was a strand of LSV. And then the disease the humans contracted was LSV-45, which is also the vaccine name. Does that make sense?
Louis Scott Vargas.
Who?
Don't worry about it. He uses the tongue emoji.
This disease was soon named after the vaccine that caused it.
Well, it was named before.
Yeah, but
right?
I know. But like the disease through the animals was used in the vaccine. So it would be I don't know how else to phrase it that wouldn't be confusing. The doc, if you want to read the doc, why did you show Boba? The doc is on my stream, so you can read it if you want. But, like, to make it make more sense. But this disease was soon named after that vaccine that caused it, and I was going to say LSV-45. But it was the disease, not the vaccine. But the disease was in the vaccine.
No, I get you.
Does that make sense?
I mean,
I don't know.
But the disease and the thing in the vaccine are the same name, right?
Yes.
So why would it be confusing?
I don't know. You said it.
Boom, problem solved.
That caused it. And then LSV 45. So it's the same. Okay. Oh no, I feel so bad. Okay. But that doesn't make sense to me. So, the year 2145, they were introduced to the vaccine called LSV-45.
Yes.
Accidentally using an infected animal product. But why would why would they name the vaccine the disease from the animal when it was on accident?
Because it's and it would no.
I'm confused on my own story.
The vaccine contains elements from the initial disease to help you get vaccinated from it.
Yeah, but like you said, what made them make a disease for it? Why were they so scared? And I said to prevent it from spreading. Did I say that? Did I type that? Disease known to be transmitted through animals. Speculations upon it transmitting to humans were made, but never believed. In theory by scientists, they wanted to prevent the inevitable and give a vaccine just in case. Now things make a little more sense. This disease spread throughout the animals was a strand of LSV. Until 2145, humans were introduced to LSV-45. Scientists using animal bone marrow was a natural product in a shot, not knowing the animal used was infected by the previous strand known decades ago. The disease was transmitted through thousands of vaccinated people. After a few short months of being vaccinated, these people soon became diagnosed with a zombie-like disease. This disease was soon known after the vaccine that caused it, LSV-45, indicating the year it happened. Okay. This is kind of like the opening of what the story is really about. Kind of like a trailer.
Yeah.
I should make a trailer.
It's our leading thing. Yes. Our setup.
This is a lot of work.
It is. It'll only get worse. Trust me. But
you know how it feels.
Yes.
Because you actually have a story.
Somewhat, yeah.
You do. Not just somewhat.
Somewhat. I mean, granted I don't remember a lot of it.
Everyone should go check out your story.
Yes.
Screw mine. Just go to yours.
Screw mine. What did my story ever do?
Screw mine and go to yours.
Nah, yours is gonna be good. Yours is gonna be better.
Mine's more edgy and political. I'm gonna get canceled.
You're gonna be fine.
I'm gonna get killed by the government.
The government's gonna be like, nah, how'd you hear about LSV?
Yeah.
People are gonna be like, what does LSV stand for? And you're like, well, funny story.
It's actually LSD, but with a V. No.
Watch Tipping Conspiracy Theory.
Oh god.
Yeah, they're just hallucinating this whole thing because they took some LSD and that was an indication from LSV.
To wrap up my storyline, I need to state, okay, now what's gonna happen? That's the buildup of why is the story taking place? What happened beforehand? So now it's these group of teenagers, all right? So, but how should I what? They're living in it, right? Right, blah, blah, blah. They're living in LSV 45 time. And to get more into that of how they felt about it and stuff, that'll be backstories of specifically each other. But
how do they know each other?
Yeah. So I was gonna say in school, they were school friends.
Yeah, I was gonna say
cheerleader and jock. No.
Yeah, getting bullied by the emo kid. Yeah, no. I was gonna say, they met in a line. They were right behind
to get
the person. Yeah, they were gonna get canceled so bad. And so then the person in front of them started they were at the hospital conveniently because one of their loved ones were all situation. I'm sorry.
But why would it make sense that they're not infected if they got vaccinated too?
Because it wasn't their time. They're they all had a different time that they needed to go.
And their time different just magically didn't make it.
Yeah, no, yeah. No, it had age groups. They said They said, because, okay, society they live in, it's all caged in, right? Infected animals on the outside, right?
Okay.
So it's a bit of a dystopia, a little bit. So everything's in order, granted. So having each section. So it's like everybody goes at once. It's not like you schedule or anything. Everybody shows up all at once. So the ages that they were, it wasn't their call time wasn't yet.
Okay. So, these group of teenagers, I say this group of teenagers. Grammar? This group of teenagers they weren't, they were scheduled, but they didn't make the time before they canceled it?
Yeah.
This group of teenagers were scheduled for the vaccination doses. But shortly before their turn, the vaccines were canceled due to poor side effects. We'll say that. That's what the news said. Poor side effects.
Yeah. It was. No. We can say it was canceled because an animal got loose in there. An infected animal got loose in there.
All right.
But in reality, that was a lie. It was actually the infected bone marrow from the animal.
Alright, so that would be the vaccines were canceled due to poor side effects, as said on the news. But in reality, no. The break-in of an animal. To break in
A brocken of an animal.
As said on the news, but in reality, the vaccines The vaccines were. How do I phrase this?
The cause?
The news said it was the break-in of an animal, so they had to cancel the vaccinations. But in reality, the vaccines were actually... How do I phrase this? They were actually...
The cause of the problem.
Yes, but... Specify. But in reality, the vaccines were...
The cause of the breakout.
What do you mean? You told me... Okay, the news says the break-in of an animal is why they canceled the vaccinations, which is a lie to calm people. But actually, the vaccines were...
The cause of the problem.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to specify it. We're causing...
The cause of the infection. The cause of the...
Causing. Fine. We're the cause of the fine. Okay. Okay. So
89.
What? 89?
No, someone said what chapter they were on. Anyway, go ahead.
These group of teenagers were scheduled for the vaccination doses, but shortly before their turn, the vaccines were canceled due to the break of an animal, as said on the news. But in reality, the vaccines were the cause of the problem. They didn't know that. The public didn't know that. The public didn't know that until the purge. No, until until the zombie-like humans started showing up. Zombie-like people became known in... I would say public, but that doesn't make sense because I said public twice.
Public.
The citizens didn't know that until the zombie-like people became known in public.
Yes. Wait,
Right.
so like, wouldn't that mean their whole age group then? So, like,
Yeah,
not just them.
Gen Z
Whole
rules
age.
the world.
What?
Gen Z rules the world.
No, that'd be horrible. Then what could it be?
Well, if it... There has to be a different way that they didn't get their vaccines. Either they're anti-vaxxers, or... or like something came up, like they were being peer pressured to go somewhere else to do drugs.
Yeah, they were gonna do some crack in the back alley there.
I feel like we should change that. Like, it's not their age bracket. It's more of like, because if it were their age bracket, like you said, it'd be all of the people their age, and then Gen Z would rule the world, and we all know how that would go.
Yeah. So they took a wrong turn.
Well, I never wrote down. I said this group of teenagers was scheduled for the vaccination doses. But shortly before their turn, the vaccines were canceled to the break-in of an animal. But in reality, the vaccines were the cause of the problem. Scientists realized their mistake and quickly stopped the progression. The citizens didn't know that until the zombie-like people became known in public. Okay, so I didn't specify that it was their age bracket that stopped it. I took your other idea, that the break-in of the animal type deal. But but really, for the storyline, scientists realized their mistake and stop the progression. So, like, those kids that didn't get it yet, or the people in general didn't get it yet, can't get it now because they stopped it.
Alright, yeah, no, that works.
My ear hurts. Okay.
I don't know how to help with that.
The theme. What would the theme be? Like, what is the lesson learned from my story?
Sharing is caring, except when it's an infected vaccine. Then no.
Theme. Don't get vaccinated. No.
Theme. Herbal teas are the cure to all disease.
Go vegan.
Go vegan or go home.
Yeah.
God, what would be the theme? Because it's not a lighthearted story. It's not really like something that you would be like, hey.
It's not like friendship is magic or anything like that.
Yeah, we're not My Little Ponies prancing on a rainbow.
No, man, no.
What? But at the same time, we don't want to make the meaning too deep, because then we're like, nah, man, that's a bit too far. You know?
It should be something like your talents really come in handy in like deadly situations.
Pursuing a
Something like that.
skill will get you far.
Yeah, okay. Pursuing a skill can get you far. We'll just say it like that. Okay. I don't have characters yet. Not designs, but more of like characteristics and descriptions of how they should look.
Yeah. I mean, you can work on that.
Yeah, I can work on that myself. Behind the scenes.
Yes.
But now I got
Like,
the storyline idea. The main conflict is the group of teenagers have to. This is gonna seem like a Disney flick. Put aside their differences. Disney
and become friends.
Put aside their differences and work together to what?
To overcome their differences.
No. They have to put aside their differences and work together to what?
To find some high ground where they're safe.
That's it? Oh, to find safety. I'm gonna have to really make that dramatic. To find safety to live. That's such a basic thing unless I make it dramatic.
Yeah.
Alright. I think we have my story.
All right. I would definitely tweak it a little bit because there should be little plot holes and like same with like the whole vaccine thing. Make it a little less political.
Yeah, I'll try.
Yeah. Stuffed animals, giving out stuffed animals and yeah. But other than that, it sounds pretty good.
Yes, I think so.
Yes, sir. Well, tell me how it